like it.
We got the first official image from Godzilla versus Kong.
I'm going to say it for Connor. Thick.
That's a lot of ape.
That's a lot of ape.
That's a lot of Zilla right there, man. I'll tell you. I mean, it always has been. We kind of knew how dummy Godzilla was. What is this? I'm sorry. I'll just leave for this episode if you want me to. Go on.
Big daddies.
Yeah, I'm for a movie that is now like a year and a half away. It's almost like the Halloween tease. You could have just given us 30 seconds of them about to clash, and I would have been happier.
Was it just that picture then?
Yeah, it was just that picture.
I haven't been online all day long.
Which that doesn't even look to be like a still from the film. It just looks like
it just looks like they. Yeah, it looks like they just took multiple images from the actual art probably the CGI art that they're doing and just placed them on top.
They've confirmed Kong will get tall, and he's gonna punch a Godzilla.
Yes.
Is that why he shaved his beard?
Got to trim up for the fight, dude. Godzilla plays dirty. He would be yanking on that hair.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ. Oh, but I know Connor and Taylor were really looking forward to this. This is a big reason why I wanted Connor on, because I'm like, Connor's going to be psyched. Let's talk about it. And then he texts me, he's like, it's already on the docket. How things change. But no, Taylor, what do you think of this totally Photoshopped first image?
It's fine. Like I was saying, I kind of wish it was actually an image from the film instead of a sort of quick Photoshop generic image. I mean, we established now that they will fight via this image, which was kind of back of a toy box. Oh, it is a back of a toy box,
but it's still technically the first.
Oh, I see. Toy box. That makes sense. Dude, those toy spoilers, those toilers, they get you every time, dude.
Right.
Toilers.
How many kids are going to be upset when those two actually team up instead of just fight?
Action figures.
Oh, don't Batman versus Superman this shit. Boo.
Oh, absolutely. Well,
to the death.
I think Wingard.
They've kind of confirmed that they're Batman versus Superman in this shit. Wingard
said, I feel like that no, there definitely will be a winner. But I'm skeptical of shit about that. Yeah, we've covered a little bit. I'm really scared that through some comic book material, it looks like they're building a third original kaiju for this movie that might be the thing that they're actually going to end up fighting. It's like a giant scary bat. But also, I remember there was that teaser that with King Ghidorah that he was probably going to come back. So maybe it's Mecha King Ghidorah, which I think is a little too soon to just bring that character back in the next movie.
Yeah, but it's WB, so they fuck shit up all the time.
Amen. So I guess this wasn't an officially released first image. This was something that came as a consequence of a toy package, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I can't really hold it against them. It's not a very exciting first image, but that's okay. They didn't plan for that to come out, so fair enough. But we see King Kong. It's going to get big, which everybody was wondering how big is he going to get. There you go. It's pretty big.
Pretty big.
Pretty big. See, that's why I think like it's so obvious that Godzilla should win that they're gonna have to come up with some weird stuff to figure out how King Kong's getting a power. Because I remember like in the original
Kong,
way back, he got like lightning powers or something. Like again, when they first did one of these movies, he got some weird superpower that helped him fight. Or like he'll have some Godzilla kryptonite or some shit. I don't know.
Can I drop some predictions?
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay. Judging by the fight, or just judging by the past two movies, I haven't seen Kong Skull Island, so I can't really.
The only good one, or no, the second. It's actually probably the best of the three.
Yeah, I might agree with that.
Yeah. It's going to be really underwhelming. There's going to be a really boring fight. One of them is probably going to end up having to use something that the other person is weak against. It's going to be just a huge fight, and then he's going to pin him down, and then Godzilla's going to go Martha, and then
they're going to go
Mothra, and then they're going to reconsider. Okay, so
how do you know that name?
How do you know that name? It's going to be like really weird translations at the bottom. Sorry. I just really wanted to make a Batman versus Superman reference.
Yeah, I was following you like 2 words into that, so I knew with one of those Mobot bits, one of those classic bits.
That's right. That's why I'm here.
I'm not
Talk
looking
about
forward
that
to it.
thickness and eye for an eye matches.
Do you think Godzilla or King Kong will lose an eyeball? And whose swamp do you think it'll be when we fade out for the evening?
Gross.
No, I just Kong to me is the first Godzilla and Kong are the only two good ones. That's my opinion. I
Of
know
the
you
three?
and Kong, yeah, of the three.
So you're just saying you don't like King of the Mountains.
King of Monsters is bad.
King of Monsters is Nick. How many times did we have to wake each other up during that shit?
I mean, I didn't fall asleep, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, Matt,
But I get what you mean.
He loves shitting on King of the Monsters, and I do wish I had my brother Breed Love here on the screen to back me up in that. I like King of the Monsters more than the Gareth Edwards movie.
See, but the Gareth Edwards one had all this build up through it, and I don't care that I only got like 30 minutes of Godzilla. Granted,
both of them suck. So that's sorry. Go on.
Granted, that seems to be Gareth Edwards' MO. I'll give you 30 minutes of a great film.
Oof.
But
got him. Don't down.
Yeah.
There's. I don't know. To be fair, I've never rewatched that. So like maybe if I adjusted my expectations, I would like the Edwards movie more. I only saw it the one time in the theater, and I remember being very underwhelmed by it.
Here's the thing. I also went into that with no expectations. It was a preview screening before I even started reviewing stuff.
Breed Love will be throwing things.
I was with
for you, brother.
Friends. We all had like no idea what was going on, and then how Godzilla ends that fight just had me like, fuck yeah! All right,
finishing move is very good. It's a good finishing move.
Like that was the whole selling.
Did he lose an eye?
No, he rips open this dude's or the other monster's mouth, and then flame throws down. You're just like, oh shit!
See, I kind of like King of the Monsters finishing move too, because he just gets so mad you can't hurt him. Like that kind of. He's just so mad, dude. He's glowing. He's so mad he glows, and he rips his fucking head off, his noodly head off.
Unbelievable.
One of his
noodly head.
But
no, I like King of the Monsters. But I've said before, since this whole Monsters universe thing has happened, there still isn't a single movie that I like across the board love. Like I like them all, okay, but I don't love any of them. And I really hope this is the one I love. And I feel like it's got to be the one that a lot of people love, or they're going to stop making these movies after this.
Yeah, I think this might be it. But like, I also felt like Kong did the perfect amount. It did what the Godzilla films haven't done well. And that's balance the monster with the human aspect.
See, I go the other way on Kong because I'm like, okay, you got the monster stuff, but then all the people stuff. There's less of it, but you have this great cast, and you don't really care about it.
They didn't get to shine. They were written characters. I'll give you that. But at the end of it, I was just like, I still cared more about any of the humans in Kong Skull Island than I ever cared about any of the humans in the Godzilla movies.
That's fair. I will say, spoilers, the first Godzilla made a great mistake taking Cranston out so early. That was like, and I think that's most people's critique is if we had followed Cranston, such a likable lead, and
instead of Aaron Taylor Johnson, Cranston's son.
Yeah, just
who's married, which a lot of people, I know. I talked to a few people who were thrown off from that movie because Aaron Taylor Johnson's wife in that movie is Elizabeth Olsen. Granted, a year prior to this, we got Avengers: Age of Ultron, where they're brother and sister.
It's a classic George Lucas move.
That's a little odd.
So I know a few people who are like, yeah, and Connor, here's the thing: I don't need to care about humans, but the fucking Godzilla movie tries to make me care about them.
The movie definitely wants you to care about him, and I don't think it's successful.
And that's why I don't care for it. And especially Nick and I were talking after our screening last year. We're sitting there like, we thought O'Shea Jackson Jr. died like 3 different times in the film, and he's there at the end, and we're like, wait, why?
In spite of all this, would you think you are looking forward to this movie next year?
Because it's Adam Wingard and of the Kong aspect.
You like
Fuck
Adam Wingard?
I like
Fuck Godzilla, damn.
I like the stuff.
He'd
I've
sit
seen.
on you with his thick ass. I guess she would. I don't know. What is?
It's a he in this.
If it's Roland Emmerich,
That's a lot of fish.
Yeah.
if it's a lot of fish, then it's a woman.
Roland Emmerich, the sequel we never got. I just rewatched that on Netflix like a few weeks back because I was studying, and oh my god, I'm like, oh yeah, this was set up for a sequel. I totally forgot about that.
Did you think of me when he said that's a lot of fish?
I thought about Taylor, not you.
Oh man, guys! Breaking news! I don't know what the result is, but a friend of mine just texted me in regards to Eye for an Eye. Very disappointing, to be honest. So
I'm looking into it right now. I'm doing my.
I don't know if I want the
research.
spoilers or not. I don't care. You can give me the spoilers. What the hell was I gonna say?
My guess. Before I look, I haven't looked yet.
Rey
Dominic Rey Mysterio's son got involved. That's gonna be it.
Dominic,
all right, go on. Sorry.
Dominic lost both his eyeballs in the crossfire. I was gonna say, yeah, no, I remember being like 8 years old in the theater and that not twist, but the reveal at the end that there was like one Godzilla egg left.
Baby left in the hatch.
I remember being hyped as hell when I saw that as a kid. I was like, yes, I can't wait. There's gonna be a second one. I can't wait.
And back then, as an 8-year-old boy, you don't fully understand how the movie business works.
20 years later, I'm still waiting. And then they killed.
21 years later, 1999, buddy.
And they killed. And then they killed that Godzilla off in Final Wars. Toho did. Did you ever see that?
No.
So there's like I think it's Final Wars. There's a big Toho. It's before they like rebooted with Shin Godzilla. There was like a big, massive, like super campy, crazy showdown movie where they had like every single monster show up. And for like 30 seconds, the Roland Emmerich American Godzilla is in the movie. It fights Japanese Godzilla while Sum 41 plays in the background, and it dies in 20 seconds. They canonically killed it. They were so pissed. They like held that grudge for like a decade and a half. They're like, it's going down. We're killing it.